Jason, what I think is perhaps even more interesting than what the ads say, since we already know it's going to be divisive, horrible stuff, is the targeting.
Yep.
If this was targeted to certain states, do those states align with the targeting that they were, but are those the same states that campaign wanted to target? If so, how did the information exchange go? How did they know to target certain groups of people? And does that help lend any clarity? And I think that's what the Mueller investigation is trying to get to. What a lot of senators want to know is if there was a sophistication to this effort, where did it come from, and
Cambridge Analytica,
and how did what we need to.
I mean, we can assume that Facebook, used its vast treasure troves of data and its really good algorithms when it comes to targeting to direct these ads where the ad buyers requested them to go. I think it's the lack of transparency around how all of that works that makes it confusing. We actually you cannot tell from that page, right? Whether
basic guidelines.
I think we should assume that in most cases robots are taking these orders, scanning these ads, and then sending them where they're supposed to be. That is absolutely what the ProPublica the investigation just found, and Google did the same.
Facebook's advertising business, a lot of it is
huge.
A self-serve
They can't even
business.
keep track of it.
So a lot of people have asked me, like, well, who's the salesperson at Facebook that approved this buy, right?
There's no person. It's
in a lot of cases, there are people, though.
In a lot of cases,
I can tell you for sure because we spend money on Facebook and Google and many of my startups do, and they have reps there. And the reps will email you week after week after week. If you spend over 5 figures, you will have a rep. And that rep will email you constantly to get you to spend more. So in this case, you're wrong.
But we also
I know from a fact that you spend over that amount of money, you have a rep.
Well, yeah, but what we know is that they spent $100,000 on ads. We don't know if they spent them in $10,000 chunks.
Oh, they could have spent them in
$20 chunks,
or $5,000 across 20 accounts.
$5,000 across 20 accounts,
or if they spent 100
fake accounts and pages, right?
Most likely, they went through. They used a version
those
of
pages were paying to promote those people,
right? Most likely,
so in this case,
it's sort of like not carrying $10,000 in cash, right? Like most likely they went $999.99 so that they could evade that detection.
The radar.
If they wanted to fly under the radar.
And BuzzFeed ran, essentially the same experiment on Google today, on Google's ad platform, to see if they could also buy hateful ads. And not only could they, but the AI suggested even more hateful ads. They were able to.
Well, so did Facebook.
If
you want to target Jew haters, you might also want to target people who,
we notice
Hitler. Don't like African Americans.
We notice you hate Jews.
Right.
What do you think of the blacks?
Here's the
Hispanics. Hate them too?
And so the real question is, does Facebook have any control?
Of course they do.
Point? No. Look, we've seen Facebook be pretty sloppy with its metrics and with its own. At some point,
you're
telling me the smartest kids in the room are sloppy? Come on.
Yes. I was very surprised
the guys who keep miscounting metrics and having to give back money on video ads, and those guys,
You think that's a mistake?
I think when a system becomes sufficiently complex, it is impossible to know everything that's happening within that system.
God. I don't think it's a
Facebook
mistake.
has historically been very reactionary about these things, and they deal with them once people point them out, whether they knew about them already or not. Of course, they imply that they didn't. But we've seen a lot of patterns like this. Remember last year, the trending topics debacle, right? Where Facebook was like, oh, well, of course there's no bias in that. But then they,
then there was.
Removed the widget, and they worked. They invited conservative leaders to come to Facebook to assuage their concerns. What I thought was really interesting was that last night, the move that Facebook took to address this concern about being able to target Jew haters, for example, on their platform, is they blocked any targeting by job title or education, anything that people self-report. So that's actually really significant for Facebook's ad operation. Now you can't target Ivy League grads who play violin anymore because of...
I have a feeling that's an easy concession for them to make. I think they want to know geography and age and interest. I think the college thing, probably people don't use that often because whether you went to college or not, most of the advertisers want to hit a certain demographic in a certain geographic location who like a certain thing.
Right. True,
do you think...
Let
me ask this question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you think it should be allowed for people to target by race on these networks, i.e., should you be able to target, don't answer yet, should you be able to target Hispanics versus blacks, even if they self-report this is who they are, do you think these networks should be allowed to target by race when we get back on This Week in Startups? Hey everybody, let me just tell you how much I love WordPress. Matt Mullenweg, I've known him for, well over 10 years, and he has built what is the largest and greatest content management on the internet. 28% of all internet websites run on WordPress. It's by far the web's most popular and most powerful website building platform. That's why I use it for calacanis.com and why we use it here for thisweekinstartups.com. If you're looking to create a personal blog or a business site or both, you can create that at wordpress.com, and you will help people remember you, connect with you, follow you. You don't need any experience. You don't need to hire someone. That's a misnomer. You can go and just go to wordpress.com, and they will guide you through the entire process. They have hundreds of beautiful designs to choose from, built-in search engine optimization, social sharing, and every plan includes a free custom domain name. Business plans let you access hundreds of plugins and themes. There's a big developer community that supports WordPress. They're always adding new functionality, and you have access to expert-friendly support. So go ahead and visit WordPress.com. It is what I use for calacanis.com and thisweekinstartups.com. That's all you need to do. Here's your call to action. You'll get 15% off of any new purchase plan. Just go to wordpress.com/twist, wordpress.com/twist, and create your website and find the perfect plan for you. That's wordpress.com/twist for 15% off your brand new website.